Apologies in advance for the dodgy audio, but it's very windy. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. I'm literally standing at the end of the Lake Buffalo boat ramp. Well, to be exact, I'm about 5 feet from the end and I'm chasing redfin. Now it's late May. Now last month I had some success at Lake William Hovell with this lure. This is the Strike Tiger 3-inch minnow. It's the hook is right up near the head. A massive long tail, but I was catching redfin one after the other with it, so I'm going to try it again today. And I'm using it with a 3/32 of an ounce jig head. And I apologise in advance for any dodgy audio that may happen today, because there's been... oh, got him! Oh, I had a fish on straight away. I was just about to say there's been quite a bit of wind. It's been sort of gusting from the northwest, so strong wind could lead to bad audio. And I hooked a fish on my first cast. It's a good thing that I didn't catch it, because that can be a bad omen. It's okay to catch it on the second cast though. Well, that happened much quicker than I expected. Got him. Oh, it's pulling drag. Can you believe this? Yeah, can you believe this? The first scene and the second cast in the second half of May, and I've hooked what feels like a really nice snag. It's wrapped me around a snag. Either that or there's a lot of weed out there. I reckon it could be in the weed. No, it's wrapped me around a snag. Please don't make me cry. That was pull and drag. That's a heavy fish. No. I'll gradually increase. Oh, something moved. Something gave. It's giving. Right, I reckon I've got a nice size redfin and about half a tonne of weed on here. The fish is still there. It's very heavy. I can feel head shakes. But I have... here it comes. I think this is a good redfin, but maybe not as good as it feels, because I think it might be fairly well wrapped up in weed. Actually, it looked like it's quite a small redfin, maybe wrapped up in... oh, no, it's a nice fish. The redfin that felt like a 5-pounder. But I've got to tell you that weed doesn't strip drag. Let's just walk backwards and beach it. It is a nice fish underneath all that weed. Look at that. Very first cast. The red... no, don't get back in, you got off the hook. You're going to my mum's house. She's going to be very happy with you. Folks, first cast with a 3-inch soft plastic in I think it's vodka and orange colour. And I've caught a lovely redfin of around 30 centimetres. What a way to start. Check this out. It's any wonder that fish felt so heavy. Oh, there you go. It's May. It's cool. It's probably about 14 or 15 degrees at the moment. But apparently there's still a few fish on the tube by the looks of it. Can I catch another one? Can I catch a bigger one? If I don't care. I'm just happy. Just that one fish alone, I'm going to give that to my mum. I'll fillet it for her. And then she's going to get a couple of nice fillets off that. You bloody ripper. First cast I hooked one and lost it, and the next cast I hooked one. I wonder if it was the same fish. God, I love these 3-inch minnows. I'd always underrated them until that one day at Lake William Hovell last month, when the fish were just climbing all over it. And ever since then I've just been hooked on them. I reckon they're bloody awesome. I reckon you might just want to go a little bit further than that, Robbie. Try and go way out there somewhere. I forgot to open my bail and slammed the lure straight into the water. Rookie mistake. I really hope... oh, just got him. Just about to say... oh, a bit of weight in him too. Oh yes, another good one. I was just about to open my mouth and say I really hope that wasn't the omen fish. I don't want to put too much tension on it in case the line breaks, but I don't want to let it swim into the weed either, so I'm holding my rod up really high just to try and keep this fish out of the weed. Oh, my mum's is going to be as happy as 10 mums when she gets this feed. I see some weight in this fish. I reckon this feels bigger, but once again it could be wrapped in weed, who knows. Big winter redfin. It's not quite winter yet, but we're only about 10 days away. Well, this is a nice fish. I don't think there's any weed on it, I can tell. That other one wasn't swimming around because it had too much weed to drag. Oh yes, look at this. That's bigger, I reckon. Just taking my time with him. I really don't want this fish to get off. Oh, can you believe this? You know what, I was up here with my dad last weekend. It rained, it drizzled, we trawled around for 3 hours and caught 8 or 9 really tiny redfin. Now look at the size of that. Have a look at that. I'm going to get a photo because that is a ripper. Now look at this. Look at the size of that one compared to the first one. I'll measure it later, but I reckon that's a good 35 centimetre redfin. I reckon that's probably 28 or 29. I am so happy. I am so stoked. You know the funniest thing? I actually wasn't going to bring this rod. I've come up here with my Jan-Juck worms and a couple of bait rods, and I'm going to set up over the other side there out of the wind. I thought there's a northwesterly wind. Where can I go? There might be a little bit sheltered. I know, the northwest side of Lake Buffalo. But I thought I couldn't come up here without having a couple of casts off the boat ramp. This isn't part of the script. The script was me sitting on my fat bum for a couple of hours drowning bait on the northwest side of the lake out of the wind. I am still going to do that after I finish having a bit of fun here. Gee, that last fish was a nice fish. Got him. Oh, another good one. And he's not as big as the one I just caught. I can tell this by the head shakes. I reckon it's similar to the first one that I kept. Big winter redfin. A lot of people tell you winter's the best time to catch the big ones, and certainly looking the case today. I know it's not winter just yet, but it's close enough. Felt like winter when I had ice on my windscreen a week ago. There's a bit of weight in this fish. Oh, there's another ripper. Oh, he's nearly as big as the one I just caught. I can't wait to see the look on my dad's face. I kid you not, last Saturday, 3 hours, it drizzled and rained. There was no sign of the sun. There was a bit of wind. We trawled around and we caught probably 8 or 9 and kept 4 or 5, and the 4 or 5 we kept weren't half as big as my smallest one here. Now I've come up here without a boat, walked out on the end of the boat ramp, just gone bang and got a lovely feeder redfin. That is another ripper. Come back here, mate. I reckon he's halfway between the two that I've kept. He's bigger than the first one, not as big as the second one. Nobody can complain about redfin that size. That is awesome. Right, this is the one. This is going to come back with a really big fish on the end of it. You watch. Maybe I'm just expecting too much because I have been kind of spoiled here today, haven't I? Oh, there's a touch, got him. Yes, another nice one. Another drag puller. I don't think he's as big, this one. Pulling a fair bit of drag, but it just doesn't feel as heavy. I can't feel anywhere near as much sort of dead weight, if that makes sense. You know, I'll put this one back, I think. That's that's bigger. Oh, no, I'll put him back. I've been pretty spoiled here. I'll put him back. I'll get a bit of underwater release footage. He just, look, I lost a soft plastic on the very first, I lost a soft plastic earlier. And look, there it is. Can you believe that? I was thinking, what the hell, he's chewed a bit off. I lost a soft plastic earlier, and there it is. I've just caught the culprit. I've got my plastic back, and now I know what I lost earlier. How funny is that? I just caught that fish. Where did it go? I dropped it in my pocket. I just caught that fish and pulled that out of its mouth, and there's the other one still on the end of the hook down there. These things are unreal. Awesome. That was awesome. I've got to tell you folks, I needed this today. I haven't had the greatest week or two. I've had about a death in the family, someone else that's close to dying, very, very sick. There's another one, got him. Oh, this one's pulling drag. Look at this. Either it's a bigger fish or it's just got a lot of energy. I've just had a couple of rough weeks. I'm not after sympathy, I'm all good, I'm not that sort of person, but it's just, we all go through times in life when we lose family members, and they seem to all happen in 2s or 3s. And I had a bit on my plate, and this is just what the doctor ordered. Oh, look at that, a lovely fish. I can already see him. These are thumping redfin. As Moo Moo said in the comments section, I need to make a video called When Redfin Pull Drag. The last one was called When Big Perch Attack, so I can't use that again. Here's a lovely fish, beautiful fish. And clear the runway, landing. Oh, look at the supreme colours. They are so vibrantly coloured and super fat. Have a look at that, so fat. I'm going to get a quick photo of this one because it's so fat. Oh, Stash is looking right here. The old redfin Stash is looking alright here, isn't it, eh? Look at the size of them fish. Righto, back into it. I was just thinking, that redfin that I caught with the soft plastic in its mouth, I lost that a bit earlier. I've got a funny feeling I missed catching that on film. So you may or may not actually see that. I got him. I cast it out, I hooked up, and then I lost it, but I've got a funny feeling I wasn't recording. There's another nice fish. These are good fish. This is very good redfin fishing. This is redfin fishing at its best. Or as they say over in England, perch fishing at its best. This one's not as big, but it's still a decent fish. It's not a tiddler. Look at that. You know what? I'm going to throw that back. You know you're having a good day when you throw redfin that size back. You know you're having a good day when you throw redfin this size back. Now my soft plastic's getting a bit mangled, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it around, poke it through the back instead of the bottom instead of the top. It doesn't really matter, there's no top and bottom. Some elitists might tell you there is, as long as it bloody wiggles, it's in with a chance. That's where they seem to be, just out there, in that little zone. Well, maybe that's where they were. Maybe I've caught them all now. No, oh no, there's still one there. Oh yeah, he's on. God, they love these minnows. I noticed this at Lake William Hovel last month. They've been sitting in my shed for quite a while, waiting to be used, because I've sort of always preferred the grubs and the nymphs. And as soon as I put this on, they just went crazy up there. And that's what made me choose to put it on today as well. Here's another really nice redfin that I'm going to put back. Once again, you know you're catching, you know you're having a good day when you're putting these ones back. Nice redfin, I'm not going to worry about the slow-mo, I got a good one earlier. See you later, mate. I've had the time of my life. Having the time of my life. You know, and this is the honest truth, I don't lay in bed at night dreaming about going on big barramundi fishing trips. A lot of people, they just want to go up and catch barra and do all that stuff. That's not me. This is all I need. What I'm doing right now is everything that I need. I love it. I'm heading down to where the redfin are much bigger. Oh, I was a touch got him. He hit it and then swam towards me with it. He's only a little one. Maybe I've caught all the granddaddies out of this school. We'll just ski him in. I'll give you a quick look, then put it back. Get him unhooked. Yeah, there you go, face nice fish. Quick look, see you later, mate. Right, let's keep fishing. All good things must come to an end, and I think that that time's coming for this soft plastic. It's getting a bit, bit haggard. Credit where credit's due, though. It's done pretty well. You may have heard me talk about these in recent videos, but I've got my bogs on. I am so impressed with these shoes. I should do a video review of my bogs. When you're standing in cold water like this with gumboots on, you can feel the... Oh, that was a touch. You can feel the cold water through the rubber. And your feet do condensate quite a bit, but that doesn't seem to be a problem with these. You still get a little bit of condensation, but not half as much as I do with the rubber gumboots. And my feet are as warm as toast, despite standing in the water. There's a touch, got him. Oh yes, this might be another good one. There's a bit of weight in him. It's bigger than the last couple that I just released. Might be keeper number 5 here, I think. I had a quick look. As they say in the salt water, I've got colour, It's red with black stripes. I call these things the jail fish because they've got those jail bars up their side. Although in the dirty water they're not as vibrant, but here in the clear water they are super vibrant. Look how vibrant the colours are on the side of that redfin. I'll keep that one for Mum. Oh look, just unhooked itself. Save me doing it, you ripper. Thanks mate, being very cooperative. Just looking at my fish there and I just realised something. I didn't actually bring an esky. I did bring an esky bag. I've got like one of those Coleman cooler bags and a couple of ice bricks, so they should be right. A combination between just having those couple of ice bricks and that esky bag and the fact that it's only a week or two out from winter, they'll be right. Another one, got him. Oh yes, another good one. Oh, some weight in this fish. I think this might even be bigger than the one I just caught. Oh, maybe not. Still a nice redfin. Yeah, I'll keep him, I think. Why not? Give some to Mum, give some to Dad, and give some to me. No, I won't worry about it. You can go back. If I hadn't already caught a few, he'd be a nice sized fish. But I'm already happy with the ones I got, so see you later, mate. There's a car just parked at the end of the boat ramp watching me. I probably won't catch any fish now that I'm performing to an audience. Yep, got him. Oh, done him. Oh, another touch. Tighten me, got him. Little one. Just about to say I might have to tighten me drag up to increase the hookup rate. He can go back. Look, he's got me plastic too because it's getting a bit worn out. The tail's gone. Yeah, I might put a fresh one on, I think. See you later, fish. He swam straight into my foot. The little paddle tail's chewed off. The end of it's all mashed up. I reckon I might put another one on. A fresh one. Rather than a fresh one, I'm going to put that one on that I got out of that fish's mouth before. I'll put it on upside down the way I had it, just so that it might hold a bit better. Because it is used. Very used. I don't know how long that's going to last. Can I catch a fish on a plastic that I caught inside a fish? Let's tighten me drag up a little bit, just to help with the hookup rate. And then there we go, got him. And then I can adjust the drag accordingly. Although this isn't a very big fish. On the recycled striped tiger minnow. The smallest one. The first genuine tiddler. And when I was here with Dad on Saturday and we caught 7 or 8, this is how big they all were. They were all about that size. Are there any more big fish left? Or have I caught them all? If I have, it doesn't matter. I'm still happy to catch redfin even when they're small. I was going to go down the river in town tonight, just drown some worms and see if I could catch a... Oh, there's a fish. Just had a strike as soon as I started retrieving that. As I was going to say, I was going to go down the river just near my place at home in town tonight and drown some worms and cheese and seeing if I could catch a Murray cod. But my instincts told me to come up here. I kept thinking, will I Lake Buffalo or down the river? Lake Buffalo or down the river? I'm glad that I chose Lake Buffalo. I want to put that straight back out to where it was because there's not a second to lose and there's a hungry fish out there. Right, let's start now. Most of them are hitting it nearly straight away the moment I start retrieving it. Does it touch? Got him. Oh, this might be a nice fish too. It certainly feels like it's got a bit more weight in it than the last couple. This is hands down the best fishing I've ever had off the bank at Lake Buffalo. In fact, I think it's the best redfin fishing that I've ever had off the bank in any lake. It would be. I've caught big redfin like this in creeks, and I've caught them in lakes from my kayak or a boat, but I can't recall ever having such amazing fishing off the bank chasing redfin in a lake. You can go on the pile. Here's a nice one. Certainly not the biggest, but he's very fat and he will do. Thank you very much, you ripper. Half a dozen ratties. Half a dozen good redfin. There'd be too many people. Got him. I was miles away then. I was just thinking as the breeze has picked back up, I wonder if it's going to affect my audio. And then I hooked up to a little one. To a thrower baccarat one. See you next year, mate. And a tailwindy. That's the longest cast today because the wind just sprung right up at the moment I was casting, and I had a wind assisted long distance cast. Touch, got him. Yes. He doesn't feel as big as the big ones, and he doesn't feel as small as the small ones. So he's somewhere in between. There's an average one. Oh dear, not as big as the big ones and not as small as the small ones. That's quite logical. Look, he'd be a nice fish on any other given day, but today is today's his lucky day because he came along on a day when the big ones came out. Kiss, camera kiss. My wife tells me that I'm really good at two things. Not listening and don't know what the other thing was. Got him. Oh yes, got him. Not as big. One of the small ones. Little redfin, off you go. This minnow is getting a bit mangled here. I pack up shortly and go and do what I come up here for and go bait fishing over on the other side of the lake. I love this. I love bait fishing as well. I just love all fishing. I genuinely love all forms of fishing. I'm every bit as happy casting surface lures for Murray cod as I am drifting worms for trout. Oh, I missed him. I just love it all. Or even catching carp at Lake Moodamere. I just love every minute of it. Got him. Oh yes, this might be a good one. This is a nice fish. Not as big as those first few big ones, but he's still a decent fish, this one. I'm about to pack up and go over to the other side of the lake and do what I came up here for, so this might be a nice fish to finish up with, I reckon. It's just so addictive. I don't want to finish up. I'm just looking to see whether there's any with him. Can't see any. That is a lovely redfin. You ripper. You'll do. Beauty. The smallest fish is 27 centimetres and the biggest one is 39 centimetres. 7 lovely redfin between 27 and 39 centimetres, you bloody ripper.